Has Meghan Markle changed her engagement ring for the fourth time? As people were analyzing the trailer for her upcoming series with Love Meghan, some viewers noticed that it looked like Meghan had once again changed the design of her engagement ring, making the stone bigger. It looked more like a square cut instead of her original cushion cut. Now, this would not be a surprise because Meghan Markle has changed her ring at least one time before that, possibly two, because we don't always get a great picture. And you can't just help but wonder, did Meghan Markle ever like her engagement ring? To be honest, guys, I'm not entirely sure. And I see something really interesting here as well, which is that Meghan Markle distinctly had the view of royalty that is of celebrity. It is flashy. I think she wanted a big flashy celebrity ring, but that's not what she got because royals are not about the flash. They are more about the continuity of history. And as soon as she could, within a year of her marriage, she had that ring shipped off to celebrity jewelry designer Lorraine Schwartz to make it appeal more to her taste. And perhaps it's gone to the shop yet again, because we do know it disappeared in all of 2023, only to show up in 2024. And Meghan Markle has a series of very flashy jewelry, very expensive jewelry. I feel like because Meghan really wants the flash. She is all flash and very little substance. So we shall explore this today because I find this particularly interesting. But if you guys haven't been to Royal Fashion News before, hello, my name is Brittany, and this is where all those who have a passion for royal fashion reside. So if you guys want to hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome. And thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed after the inauguration fashion video. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. That video is chugging on to almost 1 million views. Thank you so much for tuning in. We usually try to do every Thursday a Tiara Thursday video. And so we look at the royal jewelry. So it's either an event that week or we're just looking at something else. Next week, I'm very excited because I'm going to have a video on the greatest tiaras within the royal family. So if you're not familiar with the various royal tiaras, don't worry. Next week, you'll be fully aware. I also have a do's and don'ts of royal fashion video that will be coming out tomorrow. I have that one about halfway done, but I need to get a little bit more work on it. And I think this video will be a little bit faster. And I like to talk about the royal jewelry. Engagement rings are included in that. And Harry and Meghan's ring, it is no exception. And we do have some very interesting and unique wedding ring designs, but the one Harry did, not so much. And you just got to wonder if Meghan Markle also rather despised it. So let's begin by looking at their engagement video where Harry talks about designing this very special ring for his wife that apparently she did not like.
The ring is obviously yellow gold because that's what
So I just want to say right here, it's like at the beginning, I just feel like maybe it's just me, but I don't feel like looking at that face right there. I don't think she likes the ring. I don't think she likes the ring. He's really excited and happy about it, but I don't think she's particularly pleased with it. And again, we shall see why when we look at the pictures of how she is constantly upgrading and changing it to fit what she wants and her need for very flashy jewelry.
is obviously yellow gold because that's what her favorite, and the main stone itself are sourced from Botswana, and the little diamonds either side are from.
She really does not look like she likes the ring. I would think if somebody's talking about the ring, I'd be like smiling a little bit, very happy. She does not look particularly happy about it. You can almost feel her looking at it going, I hate this so much right now, but I can't say anything. Gotta wait a little bit.
My mother's jewelry collection to make sure that she's with us on this crazy journey together.
And there's also been, I didn't mean to pause there, but again, she just doesn't look particularly happy about it. There has always been speculation as well that Meghan Markle actually wanted an emerald in her engagement ring. Obviously, there have been rumors as well that she wanted an emerald tiara in her wedding. So you can't help but wonder if she was thinking, I was really wanting an emerald with this. Not that she has any emerald jewelry, but it's just an interesting, thought-provoking notion because emeralds are actually highly valuable because They become even rarer. They're very soft stones. So very interesting to consider here.
And
It's beautiful. And he designed it. It's incredible.
Sorry. I just don't quite believe her here. I don't feel the love for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
make sure
Not much to say there.
it stays on that finger.
Of course.
Well, the funny thing is, it actually did not. That ring disappeared for all of 2023. I did not see hide nor hair of it until Meghan showed up. I believe it was at the Jamaican premiere. And I was like, oh, wait. Is her engagement ring back? It was missing. It was gone. And I was like, this is so weird. And they claimed there was a loose stone. And I'm like, are you guys serious right now? A loose stone? That's your excuse there? Or do you guys not have enough money to get like it included? Like what's the issue? But I think the issue has always been is that Meghan's issue is that she doesn't like the ring. So this all started off with a article in the Daily Mail. Like I said, guys, I had spotted the changes and it looks like people are seeing more. And they offer here and show this is what Meghan's engagement ring looks like now. It appears that the center stone, it could still be her original cushion cut, but seems to have straighter edges. It looks more square than it does like a cushion. I mean, it might be the angle. And so this is what people appear to see. And so this is what her initial engagement ring looks like. If I have a better picture, I'll show it up here too. And then we knew she upgraded it because for the Trooping the Color in 2019, after the birth of Archie, the ring had obviously changed. We had a much slimmer band. It used to just be a plain yellow gold like here. The band was much slimmer and it had pave diamonds wrapping around it. And then for the Invictus Games over in 2023, we now could also see that there are now little diamonds underneath her center stone. So it could be 4 times, it could be just the 3 times, but it raises some really interesting questions. And what I found particularly fascinating is looking at who redesigned the ring initially. So, this is from Omid Scobie, who is a royal reporter who we all know has very close ties to Meghan Markle, and he claimed it was Harry who made the first alterations. He commissioned jeweler Lorraine Schwartz to resize and reset the ring with a new diamond band. And I find the decision to include Lorraine Schwartz rather interesting because what Lorraine Schwartz is known for is designing engagement rings for celebrities. And I have always been of the opinion over the years that Meghan Markle has been obsessed with being a celebrity. And she sees herself as one of those people, and she has always been dying to get there. And Harry was her way to do so. Because when it comes to her original, Harry had sought the support of Cleve and Company, which is actually the royal jeweler. They are actually the court jeweler for the palace. They have royal warrants from the Prince of Wales and I believe it looks like Her Majesty the Queen. So this was Queen Elizabeth II. So very respected jeweler. So it's not like they went to some outside place or anything. Like these were very accepted jewelers, but Meghan wanted this flash of Lorraine Schwartz. And so it goes on to talk about redesigned. It featured a thin micro pave band instead of the thicker yellow gold band and was paired with a conflict-free diamond eternity band, which symbolized their growing family. Incorporating their birthstones on the underside, Pearl for Meghan, Emerald for Archie, and Sapphire for Harry. The eternity band was also created by the designer to the stars, Lorraine Schwartz. And if you've been around or watched any sort of celebrity news for a while, you'll know Lorraine Schwartz is very popular with a certain group of people. So Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, we go further down here, Beyonce as well, have all had their engagement rings designed by Lorraine Schwartz. This also includes Blake Lively and several other celebrities too. Lorraine Schwartz is kind of the jewelry designer to the stars. And I feel like that reflects Meghan Markle's vision for herself. She very much wanted to be a celebrity, not royalty. And we see this reflected in the flashiness of her jewelry. And yes, royals wear very flashy jewelry. They do. But oftentimes, those pieces are from the royal collection. They are reflecting the history of their country because oftentimes these jewelry pieces are hundreds of years old, release maybe the stones in them, the metal, what have you. And so they are representing more than just having flash. It's not just about wearing a 40 karat light blue diamond in a tiara like the Stuart tiara that Queen Maxima wears. It's about that Stuart diamond was initially purchased by King William of Orange and his wife Queen Mary, who were around in the 1600s, and how that piece of stone has gone through time, was even the source of a lawsuit. You also have the Cullinan diamond, which is a little less old. So it's about 100 or so years old when it just was discovered in a mine. It became part of the imperial state crown in the scepter. And then we also have, let's say, the Stuart sapphire, which I think, if I remember the story correctly, King James II threw it in the Thames or something. And then you have a small sapphire stone, which is considered to be maybe from Edward the Confessor, which would make it over 1,000 years old. Now, those are in the crown, but you have other jewelry pieces that have been around for a very long time that stick with the family. You see this in Denmark, in Sweden, like pieces from the Swedish royal collection were seen in the court of Napoleon. There's a tiara in Denmark, same thing. It was actually worn during the coronation of Napoleon. So yes, these are historic pieces, very flashy, but it's very different. Meghan Markle strikes me as somebody who is nouveau riche. She wants to flash all the jewelry that she can. That is seemingly very important to her, is to have a lot of jewelry. And granted, everybody has their things that they like, but I just do find it a little odd too. One of the things that really stuck out to me, I've been royal watching for well over 10 years, is that when Meghan went to Eugenie's wedding, she had basically, I don't know what you would call them, but they have those knuckle things that have like metal on them, when people are fighting or whatever. She had like 4 or 5, I think it was just 3 maybe, 3 rings, one on like every finger. And I was like, why? Why? We've never even seen those rings again. And it's so incredibly odd. She has her Justin Clot necklace from Cartier. She has several diamond choker necklaces, you could say, that are really high up on her neck. She has several of those. She has like so many diamond pieces. She has an evil eye bracelet. So it's like $26,000 from Lorraine Schwartz. And who can forget the blood diamond earrings that she wore and lied about their provenance? They were a gift from the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, allegedly. She tried to lie and say they were borrowed from somewhere and stuff. So she wore those like just weeks or like a month or something after the assassination of that journalist. And she didn't seem to care, the person who reads The Economist all the time, and she wore them anyways, twice, and had her staff lie about where they came from. I think Meghan just never understood what royalty is, which is about reflecting the history, not necessarily the flash of celebrity. Meghan just never understood the difference between celebrity and royalty. And we do have another interesting comparison, you could say, as well, which is that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has debuted a new eternity band stack that she will wear from time to time. One includes an eternity band with diamonds and another one with sapphires. But we understand probably the impetus for that is that Catherine had to go in for her chemotherapy treatments. And her big stone from her Gerard engagement ring that was originally owned by her mother-in-law, Princess Diana, would have just been far too big. And so she carefully decided to, I wouldn't say upgrade, but have an option for those times that she needs to go into treatments, go into hospitals. And so she has this new engagement ring set. And so it reflects the engagement ring that she has. And I think the long-term relationship of her marriage as well, because Catherine and William have been married. It will be 14 years this year, and they have gone through a lot. And it's understandable that people upgrade their ring or maybe make changes as situations change within their lives. But what I find particularly, you could say, fascinating or enlightening about Meghan is that The upgrades to her ring and her jewelry seem to be more based around, I want something flashy. I want something that has as many diamonds as possible, with as big as stones as possible. Because I imagine she would probably have preferred to have something closer to Kim Kardashian's engagement ring than the one she received, because royals do have money, but they are not swimming in cash the way celebrities are. And Meghan just, I guess, just didn't quite understand that. There was even, I guess, discussions, or maybe it was just rumors, that Meghan wanted to take one of the emeralds from the choker that originally belonged to Queen Mary that Catherine wore in Boston in 2022. Meghan wanted one of those emeralds for her engagement rings, like so many different things. But I think so many of the stories and everything comes back to is that Meghan just didn't like her engagement ring. It didn't reflect, I think, what she thought a royal engagement ring should look like, which is big, flashy, but that's just not the life of royalty. So she is not royal now, but I do find it quite sad that Harry's engagement ring just doesn't seem to be very well liked by his wife. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Have you changed up your engagement ring before? Was there a good reason? Did you wait many years? There are so many different things that couples do, and it's totally understandable. But would you have changed your engagement ring 4 times in a little under 7 years? So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Bye.
We don't count the carats, we count the centuries.